What is up, guys? It is your boy Chris Lee back again on ChrisLeeTV with another episode. On this episode, I want to talk about my experience with Lexington Law. I hired them. I've had them for about 2 months, and I just want to kind of give you a rundown on how I feel about their service. So I plan on canceling them because I want to repair my credit myself, because it might come in handy in my near future with me understanding how to repair credit. So one thing that kind of I saw, like, with me doing like my research, is that Lexington Law, and I'm not big on their website. I don't like how it looks and how the user interaction of the website. So my thing is, like, you pay a monthly fee, right? And they send off whatever letters, and you dispute all kinds of stuff from the website, which is cool. But say there was a credit repair specialist in your town, or someone that you knew did it. You don't pay that monthly fee. It's like an upfront fee, right? You pay them $300, $500, $800. They get your stuff done. Say it takes a year, say it takes 2 years. You've already paid that upfront price, right? With Lexington Law, from what I got, is you're paying a monthly fee until you decide, or until your credit is repaired. Say that takes 12, 24, 36 months. So you're paying $100 each month. That adds up. So you paid someone in your local community around you $1,000. They took care of everything. Say it did take that 36 months. With Lexington Law, you're paying pretty much double that, triple that. So that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way once I figured that out. And then there's not much transparency. They don't tell you when you sign up that when you get a letter in the mail from any of these creditors like that, you need to send it to them and then they'll do whatever. Like, I didn't understand why I had to. And then on the phone, like, you have to talk to them on the phone, you have to call them, you have to speak to a computer, and you're trying to speak to someone, but it's hard. You have to know, like, the term. You can't say representative or operator. You have to say, like, legal specialist, or I forget the term that you have to say with Lexington Law, but it's really like, excuse me, I don't know, it's really inconvenient for me. Like, I'm not trying to do all that. So you have to mail the letters to Lexington. And then I had an issue where not recently, it was recently that I tried to switch some things around with my billing cycle. And I talked to one person and they said they'd switch it around, but the call got dropped. And then I talked to another person and they didn't know what was going on, so I had to re-explain it to them. And then after re-explaining it to the second person, and the first person said they'd do it, the second person said, oh, I saw the notes in there. And the first person, actually, she was using Lexington Law, so she knew a little bit more information than the second person. So I thought the first person was helpful, but then the second person, like, that transparency, it didn't go, it wasn't too transparent. I was just like, wow, like, I just went from talking to somebody great to now I have you, and you don't know anything. And that's not good for me, because I'm trying to figure this out. And I feel like repairing my credit is very important, especially with what I'm trying to do. So that transparency wasn't there. I don't like the one-time payment. I don't like that they don't have a one-time payment. And I understand that might help some people, like if you need that that monthly thing. But you have to understand what you're doing with Lexington Law, what you're trying to repair, what you're trying to do with your credit. And I feel like they don't even assist with that. Like, say you're trying to get a home loan, you're trying to get a home, you're trying to get a car. Say you finish with Lexington Law, they're not telling you how to get that car, get that home. They're not telling you how to keep your credit good even after you use them. So what does that mean? It means you have to go back and use them once you mess up your credit again. So, like, what kind of cycle is that? It's not a cycle that I want to be in. They don't give you, that's what it is. It's an action plan. Like, this is what you need to do. This is how you need to do it. I'm that type of person. Like, I give people action plans. I expect action plans, and that's just how I roll. Like, I expect them to have some type of action plan for me if I'm paying them, 36 months, $100 a month. Not saying that I did. I've only been with them for 2 months, but I'm not going to let it roll on to that and just be oblivious to the fact that I may come out paying triple of what I could have paid someone in the local area who knows my name, who knows exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They don't give those credit do's and don'ts, like, hey, don't exceed 30% of your card in a given month. Don't, you know what I'm saying? It's credit tips that they can be giving you that I feel like will help somebody in the long run. So why do you want to, like I said, that's kind of what my spiel is for Lexington Law. I don't have too much else on it. I'm trying to cancel it, actually. Like, I do appreciate that here's what happened today. I moved my bill back because I knew that I wouldn't be able to pay it, right? So I said, hey, I'm gonna move my bill back, and then they moved it back, and then they still charged me on the due date. After they moved it back like 2 weeks, they still charged me that same due date, and I'm like, what is going on? So I called them today, and they're like, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna look and see what's going on with the billing. If what you say is correct, we'll refund the money, and then when you do pay your bill, it'll be $50. So I'm like, great, because that overdraft fee is, you know what I'm saying, that overdraft fee is gonna be in there. And say I did not pay the bill for credit or Lexington Law, then wouldn't that go on my credit while I'm trying to repair my credit? So it's good to have your ducks in a row before you do this. Just think about it. Food for thought. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and also subscribe for more videos like this. It is your boy ChrisLeeTV. On this channel, I do talk about personal growth, trucking, entrepreneurship, and eating healthy on a plant-based diet. For my next video, I will be going over something very important. Oh, it's right here. I will be talking about this digital blood pressure unit that I got from these awesome people at One Source Medical Solutions out in Dallas, Texas. They did give this to me, so that next video will be sponsored by them, so that truckers out here, we can watch our blood pressure. If you want to check it out, they don't have a website, but you can call them at 214-421-7000. It is your boy Chris Lee. Deuces.